Hey guys, and welcome to this video. And in this video, I want to explore a subject about why didn't I do a hair transplant when I first noticed a hair loss. And for you guys who are watching this channel for the first time, my name is Alex, and I've been having hair loss problems since I was 18 years old, but I was able to regrow back my own hair. I'm now 37 years old, and I still have my hair. So today's video, I want to talk about why didn't I consider hair transplant when I first noticed my hair falling out. And it basically kind of, to answer this question, as answer is that my hair loss happened in different stages and because of different reasons, right? And basically what happened is that I was able to kind of find out what was the reason for my hair loss, and because of it I was able to solve that problem on that stage of my hair loss. And basically when I first noticed my hair loss, I was around 18 years old, and at that time I had a basically quite poor diet, and I had a lack in nutrients. And basically what happened is that because of those problems I started to develop a strange hair loss pattern, and basically I had a kind of patchy hair loss on my sides, for example, as well as my temples and crown was thinning out in a strange pattern. And I went to the doctor about it, and he basically found out that I was deficient in vitamin D. And what happened next is that I improved my diet and I improved my supplementation, and I was able to recover my hair. And afterwards, what happened is that as time went by, I developed problems with the DHT, and basically what happened is that because of DHT, I started to lose my hair. And what happened next is that basically I again went to the doctor, and he prescribed me finasteride. And when I started to take finasteride, I was able to recover my hair once again. And basically that progression of regrowing hair continued for 2 years before I got scalp inflammation. And when I got scalp inflammation, again, I had to basically find a solution to it, because I was losing my hair rapidly. And basically when one is having scalp inflammation, just by touching the hairs, they fall out, right? Because there is like a scalp environment is not healthy, right? I had a burning sensation on my scalp, I had a itchiness, and a lot of sebum production, typical signs of inflammation. And I once again went to the doctor, and he prescribed me steroid lotions, steroid creams, and different shampoos that is kind of more related to addressing scalp environment and fungal problems. And I was once again able to understand the problem, and because of understanding it, I was able to structure my plan and solve the problem of scalp inflammation. And next, as time went by, I got dermatitis on my scalp, and since I already had solved so many other problems, I kind of understood that inflammation, dermatitis is not the same issue, and once again I was able to find a solution to it. And basically all those things there was a time period or time space between all those problems, right? And because of this time space, I was able to stay kind of smart about it and not take fast decisions on trying to find a quick solution to them, right? And of course, if those problems happen all at once, that it will be much harder for me to solve them. But since it happened over time, it gave me time to consider other options and think about what could be a reason why I'm actually losing hair in those different stages. And also remember that my hair loss started more than 20 years ago, right? And back then, basically, hair transplants was not something that was kind of appealing that much at that time, right? Because 20 years ago things were different than it's now, right? And basically I did see some guys in my local city who had done a hair transplant, and results was so, and it was not appealing for me. So that's why basically I decided that it was not something I want to consider. And also because each time I did something, I was always able to find a solution to it, right? For example, with nutrition deficiencies, with poor diet, with DHT, with inflammation, dermatitis, and so on, right? I was able to find a solution to those problems and solve them. And basically hair transplant was not an option, because I always was able to find what was the cause of my problem in the first place. So basically, to answer to this question, guys, it is I know that for some guys, when it happens multiple problems at the same time, it becomes much harder to solve them, right? Because if I had, for example, nutrition deficiencies, DHT problems, let's say stress factor, and inflammation, dermatitis, my scalp at the same time, that would make it much harder to solve it, right? But because it happened over time, it made it easier for me to actually understand the problem and find a solution to it. All right, thanks for watching this video, guys, and see you next one. Cheers.